Technical difficulties as it is this morning. Nothing too bad, but we're ready to go. So now batting number 11 for the home visiting team, and number 11 is, oh, I can't read that name. It saved my life. Jerry, see if you can read that one for me.
Batting second, and for Chicago is number 11, Ozzy, left fielder.
Ozzy, the left fielder.
As he takes a first pitch strike.
Took a strike here. So these guys are from Chicago. The Galena Park, there's another team from Illinois that usually comes here. So the Chicago team is one of their first trips to Laredo, facing off a California team. Is that correct? That's who we're playing this morning?
Yes, sir. Azusa, California.
Azusa, California, making a return trip. They were here last year, Jerry. They played well, you were in the tournament last year, weren't you? So you know exactly what was happening here, and you were successful in your outings here, although the championship went to Mexico last year. Here's a grounder to second, and we're out at first, so that's two, right, Jerry?
Yes, that is 2 outs. 1-2. First 2 batters, 2 ground outs.
Outstanding.
Pitcher getting some weak contact out here on his fastball. See what this third batter can do. Number 21.
It's going to be a hot day, Jerry, so we'll see how that what goes on with the pitchers and the players as they get settled into this hot morning here in Laredo, Texas.
Oh, for sure. You're going to need a lot of hydration, a lot of electrolytes today.
Absolutely.
Especially on this turf field. This turf field plays a lot harder than what it is.
Voice of experience there, as Jerry has played on this field many a time. I've only done announcing from it, and it's hot enough for that. So here we go. A swing and a miss there. Great action expected this week from all the teams. We've got a couple new teams this year. We've got the Pony Palomino from Grosseto, Italy, playing this year. It's their first trip to Laredo, Texas.
That's Italy. That's a far place to come from.
That
especially
is.
all the way out here to Laredo.
Not really known for their baseball. Got a high fly over into right field, and it looks like that retires the side, and we are done for Chicago. Coming to the plate, the home team, Azusa, California. What a great tournament this has been over the years here in Laredo, Texas. You've had teams from Taiwan, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Slovenia, Yugoslavia, Lithuania's been here, Germany's been here. So just teams from all over the world that have come to play here. So great baseball action is expected for the remainder of the week, as hot as the temperature. And our temperature is going to be brought to you by our sponsor, Southern American, Laredo's privately owned Doppler radar. That's the only privately owned Doppler radar in the world, from what I understand, certainly in the United States. A product of a collaboration at one time with the city of Laredo. It currently sits atop of the fire building here at the airport, and it provides live Doppler radar for Laredo, covering this area that for the longest time had a gap. Our title sponsor is Southern Sanitation. Great company, been around for over 50 years, Southern Sanitation. Our broadcast sponsor this year is Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, an outstanding group of doctors and physical therapists that take care of all our young athletes here in Laredo and all our weekend warriors. And then we've also got our box score sponsor this year, Advanced Spine Pain Solutions. Dr. Marte Martinez from Advanced Spine, who has been a great supporter of youth athletes and also the weekend warrior. So if you're in pain, you got to go see Dr. Marte Martinez, who's got clinics here in Laredo and in the Valley over in Edinburgh, Texas. Great doctor, great staff. Some of our other sponsors, obviously the City of Laredo, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, the County of Webb, also Line Decker Construction, Andy's Mobility, Rotex Trucking, Sunbelt Air Conditioning. We also have other sponsor is Ringo's Barbecue, legendary barbecue and burgers here in Laredo, Texas. Outstanding restaurant with legendary hamburgers. Try the Dog Holiday or the Tombstone. You're a daisy if you do. All right, Jerry, what do we got here? Who's coming at the bat?
We got number 7, Doogie Zuniga, shortstop, number 7.
Let's see what he's got against this pitch. Who's on the mound for the folks from Chicago?
Looks to be number 21, Isat, their 3-hole.
All right. Very cool, very cool. Very good. Let's see how this progresses. Let's see. That's a
shot.
That's a shot in the left, and it gets by the
left fielder.
The left fielder, and that's going to allow him to go into second. Takes the slide head first into second. Outstanding shot. A little misplay by the left fielder. Let's see if they charge him with an error. Fantastic baseball action today. Now, Jerry, tell me a little bit about yourself. You played baseball here in Laredo. Who'd you play for?
I played for United High School under Coach Rudy Saldivar.
Outstanding. Then you went on to play college, and you're now rehabbing, right? You were playing college ball somewhere.
Yes, I played the spring at San Jacinto College up in Houston. Had a good experience there. Played summer ball, got hurt, so now I'm here for the year rehabbing.
Great. Give me a second. We're going to have a little technical difficulty. I'm going to step away for a second. Jerry, you watch the game there?
Yes, sir. Got the runner on second, taking a little lead right there at second. Batter getting ready. Oh, past the catcher, pass ball. Runner's advancing to third.
Tell Carla
Gets the ball back in.
the YouTube link.
Catcher's taking a little visit with his pitcher, talking to him a little bit. Probably getting him to relax a little bit, especially after the little lead-off double he gave up. See how it goes right here. Pitcher coming out of the windup, runner on third. Fouled back up into the home plate seats. See how this goes.
Jerry, as it is with all our first games, we always kind of struggle a little bit until we settle in the broadcast. But we'll get here in a second and get it all set up. We're gonna push this live stream onto our YouTube channel here shortly as we get ready to update our information here and get this out to
at a full count right here on the 2-hole. Runner on. He advanced to third. Let's see.
All right, and we've got a runner in scoring position here at third, batter at the plate, and
oh, and it's a shot out to the left center gap. Left fielder giving chase, splits the gap. Center fielder cuts it off and getting to the wall. Looks to be a little RBI double.
And number 7 crosses the plate for the first run of the game as we have Chicago, Illinois now trailing Azusa, California.
Two batters in, 1 run, 2 hits.
Nice start there for California with runners now at second and a run crossing in, and we don't have any outs just yet.
As the 3-hole hitter takes strike 1 looking on the outer half. Takes the ball upstairs. That's a good shot by that 2-hole hitter into the gap, wouldn't you say? Oh, he's taking it off to third. Fouls it straight
and
back.
it fouls it straight back. She's going to make him walk back to the second base. And bear with me while we do a quick update.
Ooh, shot down right field, and it's foul to the berm out in right field. Looks to be about a 2-2 count. Runner's jogging back to second. Batter taking a couple practice swings, get back into the box. Pitcher comes set. Batter takes ball 3 in the dirt. Got a full count. And it's a pitch up, fouled straight back. Beautiful morning out today for sure. About, what would you say, 85 degrees?
Yeah, at least that right now. Let's see if the folks over at our control panel can bring up the weather radar from Southern American so we can see our wind speeds and our temperature this morning. Our great sponsor, Southern American, the radar, the only privately owned Doppler radar in the country.
Not batting for Azusa. Gabe Guerrero, the D8, or no, he's the second baseman as he takes ball 1 on the outer half. Runners on first and second. No outs still in this inning. Ooh, shot to right field down the line, and it is going to be foul out into the berm out there in right field.
The right fielder giving chase there, but that thing just continued to drift into the foul territory. That would have brought in another run had that hit inside the stripe.
Hey, maybe possibly 2 runs, depending on the jump first base runner would get. Azusa looks to be swinging a little bit of a hot bat. They're really coming out swinging for sure.
And that's a high fastball that just went out at the batter. And we are going to try to get you all the names, batters and players shortly. We're working through that particular item, as is the case with the first game of the morning, as we kind of get all the technical difficulties worked out of the system here. And that's another high fastball, ball 2 to the batter. Runners at second and first. Left-handed batter facing a right-handed pitcher. And let's see where this takes him. And that is ball 4. And he's going to walk. The bases are now loaded with Azusa leading 1-0, bottom of the first here at the Pony Palomino World Series in Laredo, Texas. And if you are out there listening to the game, it's being live streamed on YouTube. Share that link with all your friends so they can see the game as well. Laredo Pony page on YouTube, YouTube/Laredo Pony. And we will have it up on the website, laredopony.org, here shortly, so that it can be visible there as well. The Bronco World Series is being broadcast by another group, and they are broadcasting out over at the Benavides Sports Complex. We hope to get a link from them shortly to get their games out on the website as well. Easy access. Just go to laredopony.org, click on the Palomino live stream or Bronco live stream and see it. We've got The count right now appears to be
Looks like to be 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike here in the bottom of the first. I don't see an out registered yet, so bases loaded, nobody out. Pitcher's throwing in the mid 70s to number 23. Who's number 23 here batting for Azusa, Jerry?
Looks to be Vic Merlos. He's the catcher behind the plate.
All right, catcher at the plate.
As he takes
And
the pitch
that's
up.
another pitch high, right?
Yep, that's about. He's been missing high a lot.
So it's a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases are loaded. Bottom of the first. Azusa 1, Chicago 0. And that's a foul ball.
Looks to be this is his pitcher's, I think, his 3rd full count in a row. Trying to settle in right here. Get a little ground ball. Sacrifice the run for 2 outs.
And the windup here. Swing, strike 3. That is the first out recorded for Chicago. And so Azusa has bases loaded. Number 6 coming to the plate for Azusa with 1 out and bases loaded, facing the right-hander for Chicago.
Ooh, shot on to left field, shallow left field. Left fielder coming in, throws home, runner tags.
And that's going to be an errant throw. Goes over the catcher's head. Pitcher's there to pick up, but runners have moved over to 3rd and 2nd, scoring position with Azusa now 2-0 over Chicago in the bottom of the first inning. And so we've got number 5 at the plate with 2 runners on. And Jerry, it looks like it's going to be a really, really good first inning for Azusa.
Oh yeah, this is for sure. This is the first inning you love right here. Getting a couple runs on the board. Pitcher goes up for the top of the 2nd. Trying to get a shutdown inning. Control the tempo of the game and the pace of play. Most definitely. There's a pitch down there in the dirt. 2-0 the count.
2 balls, no strikes here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Opening series for the Pony Palomino World Series here in Laredo, Texas. That's a high fly ball into center, and the center fielder grabs it, and that is out number 3. Chicago heads to the top of the 2nd, trailing Azusa 2-0. And we'll be right back with your first commercial break from our title sponsor, Southern Sanitation. And we'll be right back after these brief messages to thank our sponsors. Killam and the entire group at Southern Sanitation. And there is out number one here at the top of the second. Jerry Azusa showed that they could run the bases, that they could bat well, and it looks like they're having a great start of their tournament here at Laredo for the Pony Palomino World Series.
Oh, for sure, especially when you come out bottom of the first couple at bats as a team, especially coming in from California, coming in, scoring in 2 runs, especially as a pitcher. Like this pitcher right now is probably sitting pretty comfortably up there with the 2-run lead coming into the top of the second.
Great baseball. Great baseball for Azusa coming into this thing today. So let's see how well they manage to hold on to what they've got. As the tournament continues, we will be trying to get these games over to you all. Easy access from LaredoPony.org. That's where we're having a little struggle. But right now, they are live at YouTube channel for Laredo Pony. So go to YouTube // Laredo Pony. And you can watch the game there. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter. Nope, I'm sorry, that's strike 3 for number 29, who heads to the dugout. Number 4 on the mound for Azusa.
Number 4, Marcus Reese, is the one pitching out here for Azusa, California today on this fine morning here in Laredo, Texas.
Fantastic. I know what we're going to do for you is get the coaches to give us their lineup here. We're actually getting them off a small screen, and that is out number 3 for Chicago. Azusa retiring to the side, and they lead 2-0 here at the bottom of the second. And we'll be right back as we take a quick commercial break to run a few commercials for our sponsors who have brought you this game free of charge to you. No paywall. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, so now
It's back-to-back 3 up, 3 downs for Azusa.
yeah, they've been pretty good at it. To get a pen and we'll get some paper and write them down for us.
What number is that on the map? Is that 6? That's a 6. Next to be Josh coming in from third base. Number 17's at third now. Second base moved to third. These guys only brought 10 guys.
Who did?
Chicago.
Really?
Yes. Which in a tournament like this, you need an army. Because back-to-back days. I'm curious to see Youngstown this year. Brazil?
Yeah, there you go.
Here you go, bottom of the second. New pitcher out there for Chicago, Illinois. Number 6, Josh, coming in from third base as their second baseman moves over to third. Batting for Azusa is number 0, AJ Flores, as he takes ball 2. See if Azusa can stay hot here in the bottom half of the second inning. 2 balls, no strikes. And it's a pop fly up. Pitcher calling. Pitcher catches it. 1 away out for Chicago. Now coming up for Azusa was number 3, James Rocha. Wind up, pitch, ball upstairs. See how this pitcher comes in. And it's a drive out over to left field. Left fielder giving chase out to the gap, splits the gap, rolls all the way to the wall. The runner's rounding second on his way to third. The throw comes into the cutoff man. He's in standing at third base with a triple. 1 out triple for Azusa. They're coming out swinging as it's a second batter go into the gap of left field. This time splits it all the way to the wall, out under the endorsements out there. Now there's a runner on third with 1 away with the leadoff hitter number 7, Doogie Zuniga.
Doogie Zuniga, who had a good first inning against the other right-hander they had on the mound, is facing another tall right-hander for Chicago. Runner on third, 1 out, 1 ball is the count to Doogie here, and Azusa leading 2-0.
Yes, they came out here swinging this morning.
They did. Boy, the pitcher wanted that one, and the umpire said, "No, not good enough." 70-mile-an-hour pitch there for the young man from Chicago. Unitrade Stadium, home of the Tecolotes de Dos Laredos, has all the goodies here, including a speed gun here at home plate. Big, beautiful Jumbotron out there with our sponsors being displayed. Out there, Southern Sanitation and Laredo Convention and Visitors Bureau. One of our sponsors, one of our many sponsors. That's a pass ball to the catcher, and a run scores for Azusa. Now it's 3-0 here in the bottom of the second. First game of the Pony Palomino World Series live from Laredo, Texas. Unitrade Stadium, home of the Tecolotes de Dos Laredos. And great outing so far. Live stream being brought to you by Southern Sanitation and our broadcast sponsor, Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic. Our box score sponsor, Dr. Marta Martinez at Advanced Spine Pain Solutions. And our exceptional sponsors like Ringo's Barbecue, legendary barbecue and burgers. If you're out there, you're hungry for lunch, go down to Ringo's Barbecue. You can find them on Facebook, and they've got a website. It's ringobbqtex.com. And if you want to, tell them you're part of Pony. Use code PONY10. That's PONY10 to get 10% off on your meal with the code PONY10 during the World Series here in Laredo, Texas. Quick shout out to the City of Laredo and the County of Webb, sponsors for us. We got a batter in the box, number 2, facing a right-hander with a runner on first, and that ball's in the dirt. And so 2 balls, 1 strike to the batter number 2. 68-mile-an-hour pitch there. Azusa leading 3-0. And the pitcher trying to get the runner back to first. This pitcher seems to lack a little bit of control compared to the other pitcher they had. The pitcher just had a lot more speed, but also struggled with his control. What do you think? This is not a team you want to put runners on base on. There goes the runner from first to second, and he's going to be successful in stealing from first to second. And so now we've got a runner in scoring position with only one out here in the bottom of the second at the Pony Palomino World Series opening game this morning, 9 o'clock, being brought to you live from Laredo, Texas.
Oh, he's off to third, stealing
He's off
third.
to third.
Swing and a miss by the batter as the runner steals third. Pitcher's going to have to start checking his runners right here because he was taking off. He took off a little bit before that leg came up.
There we go, and we've got a 4-camera setup for you all this afternoon. Right now we've got 3 cameras functioning. We've got our first base camera, our third base camera, and we've got our camera out in center field, bringing you that deep live shot. But our folks over here on the switcher, giving us a little work here. If we can get a shot over from first base, there we go. Get our running going there to first base. Technology, it's a great thing, Jerry, but sometimes it can be the worst of things. And so we're struggling through some of the things that typically happen on the first game as you work out all the kinks with all the new equipment and new technologies. Unitrade making some serious upgrades to their technology here. Big, beautiful Jumbotron. And adding to that, we've got a lot of action for you today. There goes runner from first to second.
Catcher fakes the throw, no throw. Runner steals second easily with no throw out there. Now runner's in scoring position for number 9, Mo Aguirre, it looks like.
There we go. There we go. So now we're going to try to, again, get a little better with these names as we get our rosters. We're reading them off of a small screen, but we'll have them on a big screen pretty soon. And we'll have both the rosters up and running so we can show you and give you the names of the players. For those of you watching Pony Palomino on YouTube, or you can watch the Palomino World Series at LaredoPony.org. Share that with anyone, LaredoPony.org. That's the website for Laredo Pony. Click on the Palomino live stream button at the very top. It'll take you to the game that is being brought to you by Southern Sanitation and Southern American Radar. Let's see if we can get that radar up on that bottom screen here in a second so you can kind of see what the only privately owned live Doppler radar looks like. Get our wind speeds, get our temperature. It's going to be a warm day today. A little bit of a breeze blowing out there. And if you're here enjoying the game, you can see those big, beautiful logos for our sponsors on the Jumbotron and on the stripe that they've got to the side of it. All our sponsors are up there. Thank you to Southern and Southern American Laredo's Radar, Laredo Sports Medicine, Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, Ringo, City of Laredo, County of Webb. And here we go. We got a left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher, and that's a shot. And that one looks like it's going to, it's fair ball. That's going to roll all the way to the warning track. Right fielder is throwing that into first, and it's going to hold a runner at second and third. But 2 runs have come in, and now Azusa leads 5-0 here in the bottom of the second. What a shot, Jerry.
Yeah, these guys came out swinging today. That's 5 runs in the first 2 innings. And there's only 1 out at this bottom half of the second. They're swinging the bat hot and early, especially early in the count.
And unfortunately for Chicago, they may wind up going through some of their pitchers in this first game, which, you know, tournament rules, you only have so many pitchers that can hit the mound before you run out.
Oh, for sure. You really got to watch pitch counts, how much rest you give these guys. especially in a tournament like this, 4 days in a row.
So 1 ball to the batter. I'm sorry, 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Chicago trailing Azusa 5-0. Azusa at the plate, number 23. Takes another ball high. And that's 3 balls, 1 out only. And Azusa looking to pad their lead. Great play so far by Azusa and on the offense. And they've managed to stymie the bats from Chicago. That's a strike. 3-1, the call to the batter. And the windup here. Inside, and he's going to walk it. Walks the batter to first to load the bases with 1 out. Number 6 coming up to the plate. He's got bases loaded. They lead 5-0, and the Chicago pitcher on the mound is struggling to close this out. And it looks like we're going to have someone run for number 6, who I believe is our, for the base runner, who is our catcher. Needs to come up and gear up for the next inning. So we've got a substitute runner for him.
Yes, that would be number 10, Jaden Rodriguez, the pinch runner for the catcher out there for Azusa.
Fantastic baseball scheduled. We've got games being played in the 12U Bronco division out at the Benavides Sports Complex here in the city of Laredo. And that's a shot. And that's going to go
into the bullpen. Foul ball.
Foul ball, but that one went all the way to the edge there. Looked like they were going to add some serious runs here to their lead. As I was saying, the Broncos are playing out at the Benavides Sports Complex. They've got folks from Japan coming in, Puerto Rico, Mexico. So they've got quite a few international teams at that tournament as well. Foul ball here going over the dugout. And there's games for the 18U at UISD's Bill Johnson Sports Activity Center, the SAC, affectionately known, where they're having some games there. And then we will switch our championship game to Veterans Field on Monday. So right now we're playing here at the home of the Tecolotes of Dos Laredos, Unitrade Stadium. And that's a high fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases are loaded. And that's a
flare out to right field. Drops.
And it drops. And a run scores. So now we're at 6.
6-0. Base is still loaded. 1 out. Looks like the coach for Chicago is calling time to go talk to his pitcher, maybe calm him down.
There you go. Well, if we get a chance right now, let's see if we can get the Doppler radar on the screen here so that we can get a little break in the action while the coach talks to his pitcher. Bring up that live Doppler radar. Let's take a look at what the weather looks like here in Laredo, Texas today. Give you an idea of what we're looking at. Winds are pretty light, 2.9. It's only 86 degrees right now. 67% humidity. That's what does it to you when it gets really humid. Everything gets sticky and hot, and 86 feels like 96. The Doppler radar brought to you by Southern American, privately owned Doppler radar in collaboration with the city of Laredo, sits on the airport fire rescue facility here high ground in Laredo, Texas. Great radar brought to you by our friends over at Southern American, who have been great sponsors. Again, winds are light, only about 86 degrees here. Feels a little hotter than that on the field, I'm sure. Jerry, that field gets hot, doesn't it?
Oh, especially when it gets later into this afternoon, midday, when it gets to about maybe, what's the top temperature for today?
Probably going to be about 102, 103.
Oh, yeah, that field's going to feel about 115, 120, especially out there on that turf, and you're down there in that little pit. All the heat radiates up on you. it's a killer, especially out there for the catchers. Feel bad for those guys all up in that gear. It's a tough day.
It's certainly not a good day for them or the mascot.
Nope.
Those uniforms, those mascot outfits seem to get hot. You see steam coming out of those things. We've got a new pitcher going on the mound. That's one of the things we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
That, you know, in these tournaments, you have to give your pitchers some rest. They watch their pitch counts and the innings played very, very closely. You can run out of your dedicated pitchers and wind up having your center fielder, who may not pitch, wind up on the mound if you're not careful.
Well, as of right now for Chicago, this is their left fielder, number 99, Mark, coming in to pitch to relieve Josh, their third baseman.
Well, and we're going to experience a lot of, you know, issues with the heat, and you know we even take a break sometime midday and resume our games in the evening, simply because it's just a very, very hot environment. Let's go back to the live action here. We can get our cameras rolling back to the live action. We've got our radar on here right now, but we've got a shot. Oh, that one's headed out to left field. Left fielder's got it. He's going to throw it in, but it's not going to be in time. They've got 2 runs come across the plate. Got a little bit of lag here with our live stream, but if you can hear it, you can see it. Azusa now has 6 runs scored in this inning, 8-0 over Chicago. Jerry, it looks like the bats for Azusa are just hot.
Yes, for sure. They've been peppering that left side of the field today. Left fielder's been working out there.
He's going to get his steps in. That's what us seniors say. The young guys run after everything. We just get our steps in. And we've got 2 runners on, second and first. Swing and a miss at the plate. 68-mile-an-hour pitch there from the young man from Chicago. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here as we run through some technical issues here. Oh, ooh. And the batter takes one in the back. As we see him walk it off to first there. As we say in Spanish, se vale solar, which means you can, it's okay to rub that area where you hit you in the back there, and there's no crying in baseball, though. That we know.
No, and that will load the bases up here with 1 out for Azusa.
Bases loaded.
What is that, 3?
1 out, 8-0, bottom of the second. 6 runs have been scored in this inning. Azusa dominating Chicago here.
Yeah, and this for sure isn't the most ideal, especially first game of a tournament with pitch counts. Chicago's going to hope right here they can right this guy so they can save their pitching for the rest of this tournament.
Well, like I said, they're going to be short pitchers if this team keeps going the way it's going for them. They've already gone through 3 pitchers in 2 innings.
Pitch, ball, high and out. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Here for number 3 for Azusa. This pitcher looks to settle in, come back, climb the ladder, as us baseball guys like to say. Pitch. Misses blowing in for ball 4. Walks in a run. Bases will still be loaded. For Azusa's 7th run of the inning, they are up 9-0.
What a game so far, opening game for Azusa, California, as they dominate here in the bottom of the second with 7 runs already scored.
Ball upstairs for the leadoff hitter.
Only one out here in the bottom of the second, Jerry, so looks like they're going to try to
Add on
to it.
Yeah. Oh, they batted around. Looks to be they batted around. As the batter just shot out to left, and it will go foul out there to the playground in left field.
Got to keep your head on a swivel out there if you're in the audience today. Foul balls do tend to get behind the net. But a lot of safety precautions here at Unitrade Stadium. The netting going around, all around the dugouts on both sides. So the folks in the seats here are well protected.
Two balls, one strike here for the leadoff hitter for Azusa. Bases are loaded. Kind of pitch into drive out to center. Center fielder coming in. Runner from third tagging. Throw home.
And there's no play there, and no play at third either.
Runner at second. Tagged all the way to third on the throw.
So
that'll be an RBI sac fly for the leadoff hitter, as the score now is 10-0 Azusa.
2 outs in the bottom of second, and Azusa is just beating these guys up here from Chicago. And Chicago hoping to get out of the inning at some point here as they struggle to close out the inning. The ball gets past him. Runner's going to try to make it, and he does. And that's 11-0 Azusa. That ball getting past the catcher.
The runner from first advances to second. Let's see. Pitcher comes set. Pitch. Looks to be a ball upstairs.
So we've got a runner at second, 2 outs, bottom of the second, 11-0 here in the first game of the Pony Palomino World Series live from Laredo, Texas, brought to you by Southern Sanitation, Southern American Live Doppler Radar, our broadcast sponsor, Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, and Advanced Spine Pain Solutions. Our sponsors, Ringo's Barbecue. Use code PONY10 and get 10% off during the World Series this weekend. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Pony Palomino World Series live action in Laredo, Texas. Thank you, City of Laredo, County of Webb, Convention and Visitors Bureau of the City of Laredo, UISD and LISD for letting us use your facilities and for transportation. Number 9 in the box, facing the right-hander from Chicago. Chicago trailing 11-0. Easy walk over to third from second. Runners on the corners with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Jerry, it has been a dominant performance by Azusa, and they have always been a contender when they come down here to play. There goes a runner from first to second.
No
Catcher's
throw.
going to let him go.
Got 2 balls, no strikes here for number 9 for Azusa. As you're Chicago right here, you need something, get a little out, anything, get out of this inning, get your guys back in the dugout, and cooled off a little bit. And there it is, ball 3 upstairs. Azusa's just been hot with the bat these first couple innings.
And therein lies the challenge for us with the heat. The longer these guys are out there on the field, the harder it is on them. You know, these dugouts aren't all that cool. Ball in the dirt, and the batter, number 9, is walking to first, and that will load the bases again for number 12 coming up to the plate. Number 12 for Azusa. Bats left-handed. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second, Azusa leading 11-0 over Chicago. the pitch here.
Ball downstairs. Pitchers for Chicago right now are struggling to get into the zone a little bit. What do you think it could be? Chalk it up to a little bit of nerves?
Yeah, opening game jitters. You know, this is only the second inning, first game. Long travel. A lot of these teams came in yesterday, so it could be a little. Oh, and he hits the batter, and that's going to allow another run to score.
That'll be the 10th run of the inning.
And that's 10 runs in this inning. That's right. You know, they traveled in yesterday. Most of the teams arrived here yesterday. The only team arriving early was Grosotto, Italy. Benvenuto to our friends from Italy.
Looks to be the coach for Chicago is calling time, calling in the right fielder to come relief.
Well, and while we get that going on, let's go ahead and thank our sponsor. See if we can get a quick shout out to our title sponsor, Southern Sanitation, or one of our other sponsors who are been so gracious. This allows us to bring you this live stream free of charge. We'll be right back.
Oh, 2 the count, 0 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. Ball downstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, with the bases loaded for number 23. The windup from the pitcher coming in. And it's a fly ball, popped up. First baseman running in, having trouble, and it falls. Looks to be the umpires call it foul, as they're saying the first baseman did not touch it, therefore it is a foul ball. As the little confusion out there for the Azusa coaches, as they thought it was a little bit of a fair ball, but no. As the runners return back to their bases, as number 23 steps back into the box, settles in, and the umpire's calling time. Get everything back and set. Here it is. Here comes the pitch from the pitcher, the windup. Takes a ball in. That'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2s out there on the field. Comes the windup. It's a ball downstairs. And it will be a full count. Batter worked a full count here after being down 0-2. Full count, runners will be taking off. And it's a swing popped up, shortstop calling for it. And it will be caught for out number 3 as Chicago gets out of the inning. Azusa, 10 runs in the bottom of the second. Comes the pitch, number 4. Pitch for Azusa, throws ball 1. Number 6, Josh, third baseman for Chicago.
Do a terrible picture of that.
Ball 2 inside. See how this pitcher from Azusa reacts coming in after a nice long inning. Hopefully he stayed warm out there. That's usually coming in after a long resting as your offense puts up a lot of runs for you. It's a good thing they put up a lot of runs, but you're also there waiting and sitting, you're idle, which can cool you down a bit as there's strike 1. And pitcher's working quick here. Ooh. Little half-hearted swing there by the hitter for strike 2. Looks to be 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, and it's a line drive shot, foul. A little bit of pause in play to get that foul ball. Back in play. Pitcher. And it's a shot out to right center. Right fielder giving chase, and it is caught for out number 1. That is 7 batters up, 7 batters down for this pitcher from Azusa. That is an amazing start to his day today and a good start for his outing. As number 99 for Chicago comes up. That will be Mark, the left fielder. Pitch, ball, gets past the catcher there. Pitcher works the mound a little bit, get it nice and comfortable to his liking as he comes into his windup. Jams him, little dribbler up to the pitcher, runs it over, tosses it over to the first baseman for out number 2. This pitcher from Azusa, he's getting a lot of weak contact out today. something you love to get as a pitcher. People love the strikeouts, but when you can get an out in under 3 pitches, that is the best thing. Saves your pitch count, helps out your team in the long run, especially in this tournament play. As he throws in strike 1. Pitcher's working quick tempo here. And he paints the corner again for strike number 2. 0-2 the count, 0 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for this pitcher from Azusa. Looks to be a little time action while the pitcher was in his windup. I really hope they don't have a little problem with that the rest of this game. Here comes the windup. And it's shot left center. Left fielder burned as it's rolling all the way to the fence. Runners rounding second. They barely get to this ball. Ball's hit to the cutoff man. And he stops at second. Thought about going 3 there.
Nice shot by Mario from Chicago. We've got finally got our lineups here, and so we will be doing a little bit better job of calling out the names here. The Chicago lineup only gave us first names, so we apologize as we're going to call these young men by their first name. We do have a full lineup for the Azusa team, and on the mound for Azusa, doing a masterful job, is Marcus Reese, who is on the mound here in the top of the 3rd, has held Chicago scoreless. That pitch a little high. And Mario, who just hit a nice double out into left field, sits at second trying to rally his team, who is down 12-0 right now. Their team is down 12-0. And Jerry, I got to tell you that these guys from Azusa on offense have been great, and defense has been just as magnificent. They've managed to keep them scoreless.
Yes, they have, and it's been really good to see this good play out here in this Pony World Series. There's always really good competition, especially from the international squads that we'll probably see later on today and in the tournament. The competitiveness is there. It's amazing, especially out here in this environment, and it's fouled right over our heads here in the broadcast booth.
Yep, that one's sailing right over this. Number 22, Ramses, the right fielder who is at the plate, batting left-handed against Marcus Reese. And that's a grounder to second. And that one is
saved. He beats it out. Wow.
And
it's thrown over the third baseman. As the runner from first is advancing to second.
So Mario, number 17, who belted one out into left field, has now crossed the plate, giving Chicago their first run as they break the ice here, trailing 12-1 in the top of the 3rd, with Ramses, number 22, legging one out to first base as he hit a grounder to the second baseman and was not able to get it there in time.
That was an impressive show of speed right there by Ramses on a ground ball to second.
That was. So that's their speedster right there. He's now itching to go to 3rd to try to close this gap that has gotten so wide for them here in the first 3 innings. Ozzy, number 11, who is the left fielder for Chicago, at the plate against Marcus Reese. And that one bounces off the batter, and
the runner, Ramses, was trying to steal 3rd on that pitch. And since it hit the batter, dead ball, he has to return back to second.
So that puts a runner in scoring position and one at first base there, with Isai, the number 21, who at one time was pitching and may have returned to the mound, if I'm not mistaken, is at the plate with runners on second and first. And Marcus Reese, the pitcher for Azusa, tosses a ball outside. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd, 2 runners on.
Runners go. Throw to 3rd. And they got him on a close play. Bang, bang at 3rd. Could have gone either way there. What a throw by the catcher to get Ramses out at 3rd. And that will end the inning for Chicago as they put up 1 run.
Vic Merlos throwing that heater over to 3rd base and catching the runner as he tried to steal. So that ends the inning with Chicago trailing 12-1. I don't see the score up there where they've got the one run from number 17, Mario, who crossed the plate earlier. So I think they'll adjust that there on the scoreboard. Looks like they're trying to adjust that now. There you go. And so now we'll adjust our scoreboard since the official scoreboard on the Jumbotron had not moved yet. And we'll be right back after this brief message with our sponsors. First game under our belt today. Once these technical issues all get resolved, we will have a nice, smooth 4-camera setup coming up for you. We have a 3-camera setup right now, adding our 4th camera as we get our gear and our crews together. And so on the mound for Chicago, number 13, Eduardo, who started out at shortstop, is now pitching, and he walks his first batter, number 6, Dougie Zuniga, top of the order for Azusa, number 5, now coming in. Oh, sorry, my mistake, that's Martin Luna, the designated hitter who was at the plate, number 6. I'm reading my cards here backwards. And now at the plate, Paxton Zubik, with a runner on, nobody out here.
And he's off. What
and
a jump by the runner at first base right there, Martin Luna.
You know, Martin Luna, I think, had the advantage because I think the pitcher just was very slow and deliberate in his windup, and he just took advantage of that. And that's a strike. So Eduardo throwing a strike here to Paxton Zubik.
And pick off, spin move, no
the right field. He's the right fielder for Azusa. Sorry about that. And we've got a hot first game this morning. Temperatures already coming into the 90s, and that's a fly ball gonna go foul into the picnic tables over there at Unitrade Stadium here in Laredo, Texas. Pony Palomino World Series action. The runner at second Martin Luna, designated hitter for Azusa. Paxton Zubek at the plate. That one is in the dirt. Eduardo pitching for Chicago.
Oh, they switched catchers.
And now we've got a new catcher. Who's catching for us now?
It looks to be number 99, Mark.
Mark, who was originally out in left field, now is catching for them. And that's a short hop to the pitcher's mound. And that is out number 1 for the inning. Runner holds at second. Number 3 coming up to the plate. James Rocha, is that right? No, 0. Here we go. It's A.J. Flores. A.J. Flores coming to the plate. The first baseman for Azusa, facing Eduardo, the right-hander for Chicago, with a runner at second, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. That one is low in the dirt, ball 1. Number 13, sorry, Eduardo trying to keep the runs from scoring, but one gets by him, a hard shot down past the shortstop. There is going to play.
Nope. Oh, gets caught in a rundown rounding first after a hot shot up the middle for an RBI single.
A little errant base running there by A.J. Flores. And so now we've got 2 outs here, but a runner has scored, and Azusa ups their lead 13-1 here in the bottom of the third inning.
Another run up there for Azusa. That's 3 innings in a row that they've scored.
I take that back. I think it's the score is now 14. Am I right? They had 11 runs in the second.
No, they put up 10 in the second, I believe, and they had 12, so 13 should be correct. We'll get the confirmation on that a little bit later.
Number 3, James Rocha, the left fielder for Azusa, at the plate facing Eduardo.
Ooh, swing and a miss, big hack right there for James Rocha.
With nobody on, 1 out. 2 balls, 1 strike. And I'm not sure if they're keeping up with the board real quick here. I'll confirm that. That is strike 2 there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 75-mile-an-hour pitch there for Eduardo from Chicago. Facing James Rocha at the plate. Oh, and Rocha takes one in the back. And so he's going to walk first.
Did not look too happy there taking it off the back as he's trotting walking down to first base, excuse me.
Yeah, he's trying to stretch that out. That one hurt.
Yeah, I think I got him in the lat. That's not a good place to get hit at all. There's no nerves.
Not a lot of meat to cover that area as well, too. That's gonna sting for a while. He's walking that off. They're gonna give him a little time to shake that off. Number 7, top of the order, Dougie Zuniga.
Oh, actually, it looks like the coach is checking out his left arm.
You know, you get hit with all those nerves there, that thing will send a shock down to your wrist.
Oh, for sure. Makes the fingers tingle a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a good
Absolutely.
feeling at all.
That one hurt me up here, and I'm 100 feet from there. It is warm. You can see the coach is already trying to take some precautionary measures, covering themselves up with the long towels and trying to keep their players cool. I'm hoping that these porta-cools in the dugouts are working. Our crews will have porta-cools pretty soon. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Southern Sanitation, Southern American Radar, the Live Doppler Radar, Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, and our good friends at Ringo's Barbecue. Ringo's Barbecue. If you're out there and you're listening to this and you're in Laredo, Texas, you're attending the games, head on over to Ringo's there on Highway 359. You can find them on Google Maps. Ringo's Barbecue's website. Tell them you're here for the Pony Tournament. Pony 10 is the code. Pony 10, get 10% off. They have legendary burgers, great barbecue. And they have a tombstone kind of theme to them. Why, Johnny Ringo, you look like somebody just walked over your grave. Great food over at Ringo's Barbecue. Good friends George Gutierrez out there. Try the Doc Holliday or the Tombstone. That Tombstone has half-pound patties, cheese, bacon, sausage, brisket, fried egg on top. It is outstanding.
Sounds good.
It'll fill you up. It's a great hamburger out there. Pony 10 is the code. Get 10% off during the World Series tournament. Out there, they can cater. They've got a big facility out there. Great food. Thank you, Ringo's, our newest sponsor this year for Pony Palomino. That one is high into center field, shallow. Nope, it's going to stay up. It's going to drop. And Azusa will score one more run. Looked like everybody wanted it and nobody wanted it. So dropped right in. Little stop here in the action. Got a runner at first. One out. It is now 14-1. Bottom of the third here at the Pony Palomino World Series for opening game for the 2025 World Series event. As we continue to get ready for great action. And that one is foul ball. Right down the line, over the third base, foul. On the mound for our good friend over at, for Chicago, Eduardo, trying to keep a lid on this Azusa team who has just been tremendous at the plate. And batting Zach Escalera. Foul ball, high foul ball over the net here, right behind home plate. Souvenir rolling down to the front end of the stadium there. And we continue with some great action after this game, and then we return at 7 o'clock this evening for the opening ceremonies as we welcome teams from the Dominican Republic, Taiwan, Italy, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Japan, all coming here to Unitrade for opening day ceremonies this evening. A grounder to third, throw over to first, and that is out number 2. Well, see, it's out number 3, and so we're trying to keep up with the official scoreboard there, and it looks like they're running a little bit behind. So we apologize. We get our information fed to us from the folks over here to my right, or from the great folks over at Game Changer. Yes, we are mentioning our friends over at Game Changer today. Sometimes we're in the same room, sometimes we're in different rooms, and today we're in different rooms, so I can't see my good friend over there from Game Changer. Great folks. And so we're going to take a quick break and recognize our sponsor boards and get our sponsors out there. Trying to rhyme that all the way through. Nate at the plate, hoping to be great. Don't be late on that swing. Keep your team in the hunt here. Down 14-1. Foul ball. Going out towards the first base area behind the dugout. As we get ready to
takes a ball out. 79-mile-an-hour pitch right there from Morales.
As we get ready for the next game, I can see the other teams already kind of walking in, trying to stay under the shade, stay cool. It is going to be a hot one. And for player safety, Pony Palomino making the decision that after this game at 11:30, they will take a break and we will return for the opening day ceremonies at 7, and then a game at 8:30 between your host, Laredo, Texas, and our visitors from across the pond, from Grosotto, Italy. Benvenuto, amici. Our good friends from Italy arriving here Tuesday. Got a chance to go down to City Hall and see how government works, or doesn't, as however you look at it. Taking some time in the pool, taking some time to practice, visiting our fair city.
Little chopper out of second base. Nice and easy throw over for out number 3.
And that's out number 3. So at the end of 3.5, we've got Azusa 14, Chicago 1, Pony Palomino World Series action, and we'll be right back after these commercial breaks. All right, let's see.
here we go, right back into the action here for the bottom of the fourth. Azusa batting with a new pitcher for Chicago on the mound. First pitch in their ball for new pitcher, number 3, Nate. Batting for Azusa would be number 10, Jaden Rodriguez. As he takes ball 2 upstairs at a little bit over the belt. As Azusa leads here in the bottom of the fourth, 14-1. And a swing and fouled straight back into this, up over the suites here at Unitrade Stadium here in Laredo, Texas. Beautiful day out here. Day's only getting hotter. See how the players, coaches, and fans feel, especially with the heat today. As Nate comes set, throws it in there, ball inside. 3 balls, 1 strike for the batter, number 10, Jaden Rodriguez. Primarily out of the stretch here for Nate as he comes set again. Comes in, throws in the pitch, and hits Rodriguez as he's now trotting down a first base. As either way it would have been ball 4 either way. Now I'm bringing up number 15, Alex Myers. First, Nate coming out of the stretch, checking on his runner, slide steps, and fouls one straight back up, down into the bottom seats there, behind home plate. Sousa came out swinging early, had a big second inning, putting up 10 runs. Amazing start for them, as Myers takes strike 2, on the outer half. Takes ball 1 on the little too far outside for him. Nate walks around the mound, taking his breath a bit, cleaning off the mud off the cleats. Hops back up there on the mound. And it's a little chopper foul down the first base line.
Set up his tent. There we go. I'm sorry. Walking in the background here, talking away like we're sitting in the living room.
Got a new pitcher out there for Chicago, number 3, Nate, coming in off from the bench area.
Nate, if you were a fan of Ted Lasso, Nate the Great was the coach who was the they got a name for the guy who keeps all the equipment, and that one gets by the second baseman, and runner's going to go on to third for Azusa, speeding his way there, safe into third. Runner's on the corner now with number 22 coming to the plate here. And that's Joseph Marix or Manix. Morex. We'll get that right. It's just handwriting. It looks like doctor's handwriting here. So we'll get that right for the next one. And we'll ask the coaches to make sure we're able to pronounce your names properly. Parents at home watching proudly. Their kids doing a great job out here. Great sportsmen. And that shot goes into right field. And it's going to score another run. Number 10 coming across the plate there. Jaden Rodriguez coming in from Azusa, California, crossing the plate, adding a run. Runners at first and second. Number 6 coming to the plate, Martin Luna, the designated hitter, trying to add to this ever-widening gap here for Azusa. 15-1 against Chicago here in the bottom of the fourth. Nate, number 3, on for Chicago on the mound, hoping to close the door on this ugly chapter of their start, hoping to bounce back at the next one. Looks like they are facing a powerhouse Azusa, California team. 2 balls, no strikes, The number 6, Martin Luna, the designated hitter with 2 runners on. Nate on the mound for the folks over from Chicago, Illinois. And that's a shot right down the middle. That's going to go out to the center fielder. Runner's going to hold on third. And bases are now loaded with no outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 15-1. 15-1. Azusa, California, leading Chicago, Illinois. Hot day here in Laredo, Jerry. It's already into those mid-90s. If we can get the, if I can get back onto my YouTube channel here, I can maybe see what that, radar is telling us as we try to kind of add that to the lineup of things I can see on my screen here. Usually have multiple screens, but today, due to technical difficulties, I have 1 screen instead of 3 screens. But we'll get back up here and we'll have another screen running in just a little bit. And that's a shot
down right field line.
Oh, yeah.
Right fielder was playing towards right center gap, as they're going to be running for a little while right here. Azusa taking their time around the bases. That game's called due to mercy.
So the folks over from Chicago throwing in the white towel here as this game goes to 17 to 1 here in the bottom of the 4th, and they're going to call it right here. And that will be the end of the first game from the Pony Palomino World Series live from Unitrade Stadium in Laredo, Texas. Azusa, California, beating Chicago 17-1. Great game by Azusa. Chicago looking to stay alive. It's a double elimination, so they'll get another chance to bounce back. They brought a small contingent, not a lot of extra players. It is hot out there. They just came in yesterday. First game jitters, a little bit of jet lag maybe. But hopefully they'll bounce back after some rest and get back into the game here. So I want to close out by saying great game to the folks over from Azusa. Great game from the folks over from Chicago, Illinois. We'll be right back. We're going to thank our sponsors before we go. And then we'll be done for this game. And we'll be back shortly after that for our next game this morning. So thank you for joining us. Big shout out to our sponsors. We'll be right back. Okay, so
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
for 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service.